What up, guys? It's Friday evening. I've done got off work. Me and the wife just went and got coffee. That's like my treat for what I did after work. I mowed my yard. I hadn't mowed it in a month, guys. I should have waited till tomorrow, but I got shit to do tomorrow. So I really didn't film much last weekend at all. So things that have happened since then and now. DS-18 finally came and got the truck and trailer out of my yard. It went to Tennessee to a bike, I don't know, bike week or something up there. Maybe a Jeeping, I have no clue. But they came and got it. Last weekend, I had a guy, an older guy down in Georgia, got a hold of me and he's like, hey, I got a non-tilt steering column. Because he took it out of his Jeep and converted his Jeep over to tilt. And I'm like, cool, bro, what you want for it? He's like, nothing. I didn't want to throw it away, and I'm looking for somebody that can actually use it. And I'm like, that's me. Well, I put feelers out because he didn't want to ship, and I didn't want to drive like 6 hours to go get it. Luckily, I have an acquaintance right here in the Myrtle Beach area that works in Florida and shoots straight by the dude. So they contacted each other and set things up, and we're going to pick up my non-tilt steering column because the dude picked it up earlier today. He leaves out on Mondays and comes back on Fridays. So yeah, it all worked out really good. Him and the dude stayed in touch, and they actually met up today at like 12:30, 1 o'clock when Jake was heading through there, and the guy gave it to him. So that worked out really fucking well. But the reason I had to mow my yard today is I plan on hanging out with Chris Lee tomorrow. So I got new drivers for my doors and stuff. So I'm gonna do a basehead weekend at Chris Lee's house.
Doing cars and coffee.
Doing basehead shit. Huh?
Sunday's cars and coffee.
I don't know if I'm going to Cars and Coffee Sunday. I need to fix that steering column. So I might not do that. I might do that Sunday.
Choking.
Because my steering column is like ragged as shit. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to give y'all an update following last weekend's update where I didn't do shit. So, yeah. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all sometime tomorrow. So it's Saturday morning. I'm at Chris Lee's place, the Beat Dominator. So, I'm getting ready to pull my horns out of the door and put my new compression drivers on them. Chris apparently had hurt his back yesterday, and he ain't gonna be out for a while. He all laid up, but he said he's gonna try to get down later. But he did say we could do some work here since I drove here, and Paul has to do some work on his Explorer. Like, I guess take the whole damn door off. So anyway, I'm gonna try to sand down my horns, the actual horn part, the flare, and get them painted and get that McLaren logo off of there, because I really like this style of horn flare just because it's smooth and I want to keep it. I like the way it looks. So I did get me a tripod off of the TikTok place that I'm gonna try to put up and film me doing some of this work.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me, respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I don't know if you can tell in this picture, but this DS18 motor is a whole lot wider than the McLaren. But the McLaren's Neo, and this one's ferrite, so that's pretty heavy. This one's heavier. But luckily, which these are all pretty universal. I mean, they'll have a logo on it, but they're all not made by the actual company. They're made by whoever, so it's pretty universal. So now, at this point, I'm just gonna set all these motors over here, and these motors over here, and I'm gonna pull all of the horns off, scuff them, and get ready to paint. And I'm trying something wild with paint. I will sell all these McLaren drivers if anybody's interested.
The Tango.
Yeah, they're the Tango 5. They are Neo.
Rebuildable.
Hit me up. I do have 4 brand new titanium diaphragms to go with them if somebody's interested, because I put the Finalizing in all of them. They do have that rattle, except for this one. There's no rattle, but you can see a little bit of super glue in there. There is a hard plastic deflector in there that just came loose in all of them, and it needs glued back, which is simple. You pull the 4 screws out of the back, you pull the diaphragm out, you lift it out, put some Starbond glue on it, and put it back in. That's what I did with that one. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work. Been running an operation here, getting these sanded down so I can get rid of the McLaren logo. So that one, right, I got 2 that rattle. They'll need that deflector done, and 2 that don't. And as I said, all 4 of these are still good. All 4 of them had the phenolic diaphragms in them because I prefer them. So if someone's interested in these, hit me up at jerryaintloud@gmail.com. They are the Neo Tango 5s. And I do have 4, whatever, brand new diaphragms at home in packages for them. But they're the titanium diaphragms. All are 8 ohm. That way when you parallel the 2 in the door, you get a 4 ohm load. But I'm getting ready to find me a place to start painting. Like, I got me a sanding crew here. It's like a little assembly line for sanding.
All right, we painting them black. Just remember, short, even strokes and no runs.
What's cool is they had a table designated for painting. Yes.
And that's how it's done.
So here's what I got. I painted them black. Then I sprayed them with alcohol and I hit them with pink. But I didn't like what it was doing, and I kept spraying alcohol. And then I went back over the pink with some black. And now I'm digging. Because look at the pattern we got in there. So, and it's changing. The more it dries, the more it changes color. But I never know what something's gonna look like until I do it. I couldn't find, what my plan was is to paint them all pink And Montana Sprays makes a black crackle paint. No place around Myrtle Beach had it in stock. What you do is you paint it black, and when it dries, it cracks open, and it would have showed the pink. So I figured rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle, some black and pink, let that shit eat, and I'm cool with it. So you could do this with any color combination. I mean, if you don't like it and you screw up, you sand it down and paint it black. So, but Deb told me that I definitely needed something more in here than all this damn teal, because there's just so much teal, guys. I mean, my new steering column, I'm gonna do it in the pink and black to try to balance some of this damn teal out. But yeah, anyway, I'll be back. We're literally sitting around waiting on paint to dry and Chris Lee to finally feel better to come out. But check out what Paul got going on here. Look at this shit, guys. What the hell? There's six. It looked like there are only four. But once you get down in there, yeah, it's like two here, two here, two here. Six. We know who's got all the money. Got the C-Max, like, let me see, on each side. Look like you got a little, I don't know, it looks bigger than a 45. Who knows what he's got, huh? But that ain't all this shit. He's in there occupied, which, damn thing's caged. But look in here. "12 NSV 512s," which he's got broke shit in his door. That thing rattles like hell. We're supposed to be working on that door, but what's on the other side? Amps and stuff. He's telling me to go on the other. Oh, he's got it open. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some shit going on back here. But look at that, he got some DS18 in here. Love them or hate them, everybody's got something DS18 in their shit. Decided to pull one of these McLarens apart, which is simple. This is what the diaphragms look like. That's the phenolic, that's why it is the brown color. Now, the rattle that you heard in there was this deflector. Hear that? That's what's rattling in here, because it needs to be glued back together. So I'm just showing y'all because I am going to sell these. I have no need for them. And it's easy to repair them. A little super glue on these pieces and you're fine. But the coil and diaphragm or coil. It's a coil. Look at that little bitty coil. 2-inch though, but it is literally that easy to build it. You just put that in. You line the back up. Yeah, okay, if I could.
Trickier one-handed.
Yeah, but that right there, you put the 4 screws in that thing, and it's back together. So, I just thought I'd show y'all that they're not damaged. I like to get like 150 from these bad boys picked up. And like I said, I do have 4 titanium. Brand new, never used. So, good to go. I just wanted to take it apart and show what the damn rattle in here was. It's this deflector. The one I showed you earlier that didn't rattle, I got some super glue run down the front, but it's all good. It didn't hurt the sound, where I had to glue it back in. And then this one and one other one rattles. All good. It's been a hot minute since these things have been sitting out here. So I figured I would come over and take a peek-see. Oh shit, it actually looks better now that it is settled. Like, I dig it. Is it? Oh, it's dry to touch. I mean, I'll probably let it sit a little longer, but definitely. I mean, I just wanted to do something different that not everybody else is doing. And Yeah, I got some fisheye and the clear coat or whatever. I'm not super tripping off of it. Huh, dog turd. But yeah, I kind of dig it. Like, let's see. Oh yeah, it's gonna look good against all that damn teal to break it up. Too much teal. But we're a little sticky right here on the side where my pinky's at. But I'm gonna set them right here in the sun. Let them bake for a few. You wanna grab a couple, Deb? I got my lovely assistant. She's gonna grab two, cause I got a phone in a hand. Now, babe, watch this. Right there's a dog turd. Don't step in that.
I don't have to look where I walk. I have dogs.
Yeah. God, I'm digging that. It's kind of like the epoxy did. It just looked better the longer that it set and cured. Beat Dominator, 180s. So, sit these bad boys here. They look better in the sun, too. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it, guys. When I first did it, I'm like, man, this looks like shit. But after just kind of letting it sit, the alcohol evaporate and do its thing, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with that effect. But we'll be back.
Yeah, I spit raps like a heart attack. Fast, fatal, hard impact. Past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask, grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now. I'm gonna make you bleed out. Listen on repeat now and weed out all the weak now. Get up and make a change. Don't remember yesterday. If you got something to say, speak your mind before your grave. Cause your life is yours to save. Ain't nobody gonna change. Everybody stays the same. So be different, make a name,
like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. March until it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. Marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. Marching till it's over.
It's ridiculous, I'm spitting this meticulous and limitless. While others out there spitting shit got hits up on the charts and shit. I see why other artists quit, cause people don't reward good shit. They love to hate but hate to live. Society, you swing and miss. And honestly, I get it. Promise me you won't regret it. Wasting energy, forget it. Don't look back, go on and get it. Bite the bullet just a bit. Bite your tongue and don't say shit. Make your actions hard to miss. Be a legend, not a myth. Yeah. It's obnoxious that I'm conscious. Rapping honest as promise. Try to harness. As an artist, stay modest. It's a long quest. I will not quit till 10,000 people going off when I drop this. I gotta make it now. Swear to God I'm breaking out. Swear to God I'll take a bow. Stand the stage with the crowd, cause I got it figured out. I'm just honest and I'm loud. Saying modest but I'm proud. No, I never had a doubt.
Just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. Marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. Marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. Marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward. Always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. like a soldier. I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over.
When you scuff into it, it's different colored paint layers.
All right, guys, they're all in. So my voltage is probably low. I've been sitting here all day with the dome light open, or the dome light on. Hell no, I'm still at 15.9. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna cut this off so I can play music and test to see if they're working. Okay, so the consensus is we are sounding better, but I just like the way that looks in there. Like over there, they almost just look black. Yeah, one's kind of crooked because the screw holes were jacked, and it was a bitch to get these in with the motor being bigger, but yeah, I'm digging them, guys. I ain't even tuned them. I just left the DSP settings all the same because of the fact that they both cross over at 500. So, and recones are plenty available for these, pretty cheap, so I don't give a shit. But I'm digging my damn paint job. Anyway, I'll be back. So I got my manual column. I had already went through it with rubbing alcohol to clean it. So right now, just giving it some black. I already got a damn piece of dandelion stuck in it. Yuck. Focusing on covering the whole thing. Even cleaning it with alcohol, I get some fish eyes. I don't know why. It happens, I guess. Hit it with the alcohol. Uh-huh. So now I go back with the black. Alcohol, lots of alcohol. It's a process, guys. That's the black. Make sure I don't get my beard in that. Now I'm getting confused on paint can color. There we go. That looks dope. So let me get the phone down. You can kind of see the color pattern that it gives. Look at that. And it's just layer and spray paint with rubbing alcohol, because the rubbing alcohol disperses the spray paint and you get them cool blends, which I dig it. Need a little more black on that, don't we? But first we're gonna hit that area right there. A little rubbing alcohol, a little black, a little more alcohol, and now it's got a good blend. So, at this point, I gotta let it dry. I'm kind of happy where it's at. This has all just been testing. I heard you can get cool effects with spray paint and alcohol, and you sure as fuck can. So, with that being said, that's what I wanted to do to make the steering column match the horns. Reason I'm doing it today, we just got home from Chris's, which is almost an hour drive. But we had just got home and like, shit, I'm gonna jump on that steering column. So we still got good sun to dry it, but I want to let it set overnight because I got to take it apart. I got to put my ignition in it so it takes my key. And I got wipers that have the intermittent before high and low, and I have to have my ignition or my wiper switch in there because the last column I got that didn't have intermittent, you couldn't turn the wipers off, they were always on. So I definitely had to do that. So I got to take it apart tomorrow to put my wiper switch in it and my ignition, and that's all. I don't have to fuck with no tilt stuff, which is going to be awesome. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my blinker stuff in it. Like my blinker switch. I'm going to go ahead and do that. But other than that, guys, that's like all of it. Simple. It shouldn't break. But I'm going to let it dry for a little while out here in the sun. It's a little shade, a little sun. But I'm going to hit it with a couple coats of clear. We're going to call it a day. Because even as long as I let my horns set out after I painted them today, which is a couple hours, they were still kind of soft. Like if I touched them hard, they would leave fingerprint and you could feel the paint like soft underneath Because it wasn't dry all the way through. But I had to leave Chris' side to get them in there. He never did come out, so his back was hurting. He told us just to use the garage. But it was cool hanging out. I was really hoping to hang out with Chris, because that's kind of why I left Team Ain't Loud for Team Control Pressure. Was them guys are close to us and they want to do shit. You know, they want to hang out. As to where there was really nobody close to me on Team Ain't Loud. Just Dustin and Billy. But, I mean, I still love them guys. Love hanging out with them. But now Dustin's working on Saturdays most of the time. And Billy got rid of his build. So, he been fishing all the time. He ain't be doing no basehead shit. So, it's kind of cool just to have other people to hang out with. And when Dustin gets back on his build, Dustin can hang out with all of us. So, that's cool. But I did want to get this column painted tonight, clear coated, and I'm going to Cars and Coffee tomorrow. So this motherfucker will have like all night and part of tomorrow to sit out here and just dry. That way when I'm fucking with it tomorrow, changing the wiring and stuff on it, it's all good. So anyway, that's my plan. That's pretty much going to be all for Saturday. And the horn sounded amazing on the way home. Of course, I was bumping this shit in traffic. And I'll show you again how this paint turned out. I mean, guys, that's just wild looking. Now, the teal was just picking up the reflection and shit. But the way that the black and pink kind of blended together almost into a crazy ass purple color with all the speckles and shit. I'm digging it. You can kind of see it on them from here, but yeah, that right there, like, guys, look at that shit right there. That's just awesome. So that's kind of, honestly, it was a mistake. All the way a mistake. I had heard that alcohol and spray paint does some wild shit. I just never done it. I didn't really know what it did. I wanted crackle paint, couldn't get it, and I'm just like, I'm gonna try. And at first it looked like shit because I painted it black, kind of let it dry, and started putting the pink on top of it with the spray paint. Well, that just looked rough because it was way too pink. But when I started adding alcohol and black paint over the pink to let them blend together, it started looking good. And then the longer it set and dried, the better it looked. So now I kind of got an idea on what the hell I'm doing. And I mean, I'm digging it with the big patches of crazy looking shit in it. It's wild. And the main reason I'm digging it so much is right now in the car audio world, nobody's done this shit, or not that I know of. So that's definitely got me liking it even more, the fact nobody's doing it. So anyway, God, I got to get to work on that thing. That's coming up soon. Like very soon. The wife's been missing going to shows. But all right, I'll be back. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Well, it is Sunday and we done hit the Cars and Coffee event. I am home and I'm starting to pull the steering column apart. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I got to get some tools. My compressor to get this little snap ring down here out. I forgot I need that. Phillips for this. And then I got to pull my ignition out of here. Take my parts out of this that I want to put in the other one. And then pull all this shit. Which I got to unhook this. Pull that out the way. And then pull that out to get the column dropped down. Pop the hood. Yeah, I got some shit to do, guys. And I got a helper today. So, ooh, them look good in the sunlight. Yeah. So at this point, I can pull my ignition. There's a pin right here. Just push in, comes out. I got to take these T30s out to get this sleeve off to get back in here. That ain't what I need, babe.
What do you need?
Does it got a T30 in it?
Yeah, it's got bigger ones.
Okay. But I got to get my wiper control because see, mine has this delay and that column up there don't have delay. And with the controller down here being made for delay, if you try to hook up the wiper switch to it that doesn't have delay, the wipers would just stay on. So I gotta have that put in, but I'm getting ready to pull this apart. I shouldn't need that, but it's always good to have a spare.
Jaeger barks when power tools.
Jaeger barks just for Jaeger to bark. I already pulled the ignition out. And what's cool is I thought I had to have the key on to do it, but you don't. But what you're actually pushing down is when you put the ignition in, this holds in place. And when you take the little screwdriver in that groove I showed you and push this down, somehow it unlocks it. Or no, it's this, my bad. It's that. That's what actually holds it in the column. You just, once you push that down, the whole fucking thing slid straight out with being in lock position. So I thought that was cool. Now this should just lift up like this and come down. And there is my wiper switch, guys, that I need. And you literally just pull this pin.
And then struggle to put it back together.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt because it comes out down through here, but I gotta get the wiring harness up and on this side when I pull this out. So that's all. I mean, it's pretty simple to do, but at this point I'm at an area where I'm gonna have to start removing all this other stuff and get this out of the way so I can drop the column down, because when I put it back together, yeah, these wiring harnesses, I actually ran in the factory flap under there because I had to call them out and I could do that. Most people, when they work on it in this position, they'll run the wire harness down to like where it comes out of this and run it under all that and just plug it in, which I don't really want to do. I mean, you can zip tie to the column, it'd be fine, but I like this. I just ran it back in factory location. But I got to get this shit out of here. I got all this fished out of there. It actually goes in that, which sits on here. So now, if Deb will hold the phone, like the blinker, which I've replaced this not long ago, a new blinker switch. And then my wiper switch, I was telling y'all earlier, it's kind of weird how it goes in this piece. But it goes in like that.
No matter what you do, it only comes out one wiring section at a time.
Oh, this here is like the monster to get out, because look in here, guys. Like, you gotta get this over here, and then it wants to, yeah, it's catching right there on that. I know I did this.
But if you don't see him struggle, are you really watching him do this shit?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we're
Well, he'll fish it out, and we're probably gonna go before he
we'll be
gets
back.
frustrated.
Here's my column. In pieces. I'm not 100% sure I can put it back together. This was a little trickier and a lot more in depth to take apart than I'm gonna say the tilt one.
It comes a lot barer.
Like, you have to take the majority of everything off of there and then take this apart. It took me forever to figure out where this piece went because it come out up there. Yeah, up there. So, bad news. I took it all apart for nothing. Let me flip this around. Let me zoom out. So, I took it apart to put my wiper switch in it. It's totally different. And come to find out, you can't get an intermittent wiper switch for manual column. It wasn't an option with manual column. So, we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. So, yeah. That's just a whole nother bridge to cross. I'm going to try to put this thing back together. Try. Operative key word there. Try. Because this just kind of came apart. Like, it wasn't step by step by step. It just kind of all fell apart at once. So, we got this piece goes into that piece. The wiper switch has that big bolt rather than a pin. Yeah, guys, wish me luck. Can you guess what that is? The first time I'm seeing it too, because it got in the fucking way. Every time I tried to look down, all I seen was beard. I grabbed that shit in a ponytail and whacked it the fuck off. Fuck that beard.
High. Very high.
Yeah, fuck that stupid ass fucking beard. All right, so we got the column in, kind of. It definitely, it's not bolted up under the hood. It's together, but it don't have a bolt in that joint because it's facing straight down. And I'm gonna get this together where I can start it and put the steering wheel on it and kind of go from there. That's kind of what it needs, so I can get the bolt where to go straight in from the top. And at that point, I might even be able to use like a power tool to get up there with an extension, because where it's at, it's a bitch. I gotta get my arm under the intake and up to it. So the column's bolted to the firewall. It is not bolted up under the dash yet. It don't look bad in here, but it will go up like a ½ inch or so once we get to that point. And this was a long time coming, guys. That fucking beard was in the way everything I fucking did.
I'll shape it. He won't look like a clown.
I mean, I was like, no matter what I did, I try to eat ass, it's in the way. Try to eat food, it's in the fucking way. Yeah, it was a long time coming.
He'll probably grow it back. You never know.
Yeah, fuck that beard. All right, I'll be back. All right, I got the column in. I got this back. I cut out all my alarm wiring that was just under the dash hanging. Yeah, and I still got some shit here that definitely needs to be. Oh shit, that was not good. That's live. I need to tape them up. But I got some shit that's zip tied, or that I need to tape up and zip tie. My wipers are working, so I mean that's a fucking plus. The hazards are working, and it steers. The problem is, it looks like it's fucking no. The steering wheel might be straight. I don't know, but yeah, we just got to put like my control panel back with my switches on it. I got to tape up them fucking wires, try to zip tie some shit up under there, and then we should be good. God, this has been it's a hassle. This thing's almost harder to take apart than the tilt one. And I mean, it's pretty simple to take it apart and put it back together. The big problem was I didn't have the ignition with the steering wheel lock and all this shit in here. I didn't have it clocked right, because it came apart and I didn't see how it was fucking clocked. And that caused me a world of trouble. I took that whole column apart and put it back together like 10 different times. But now if I ever have to do anything to it, I can just rip it apart and put it back together. The problem is, in my old column, you could change this switch out through the top. This one, you got to take this top piece off, just change this, but you got to, the screws are down this way going upward. So the whole column's got to come out. So at this point, I'm like, fuck it. As long as like it's so tight, like look at that, guys, it's in there. That mother ain't moving. But all right, I'm gonna get back to work. It's in, it's done. I think the color breaks up all this fucking teal really good, especially with those. I haven't drove it. I got it all together, the blinkers didn't work, so I had to pull the blinker wiring back down. I guess it just wasn't plugged in good enough, but everything seems to be working. So with that, I bid you a farewell. And don't make fun of my beard. I know it's probably cut crooked as shit, because like I said, I just ponytailed it and whacked it off. It got in the way so bad looking down. But we cut a lot of it off. So I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm just glad I got that thing done. It was way more work than I anticipated. And yeah, I still need to Raptor line the fucking roof, the door, fix the door because the door is fucked on the inside. It's only something, but I'm just glad I'm done. I shouldn't have went to the Cars and Coffee event today. Instead, I should have done this. Cause it's already like after 5 o'clock in the evening. I got to work tomorrow, and I'm just feeling wrung the fuck out, guys. It happens. It's just bullshit that you got to deal with. But with that being said, thank y'all for using my affiliate links and my Patreon members. I try to hook y'all up first. Like, I've already posted what I did yesterday on Patreon. I try to hook them guys up first. And sometimes the YouTube members, I appreciate y'all too. But, yeah, I'm beat. I'm not in a great mood. Just because I'm like greasy from head to fucking toe from having to get under the hood. The shit under the hood didn't want to line up. Like, I had it, it's like a rectangle and you got to fit two pieces together, but the bolt didn't want to go in. And there's a divot there that the bolt just falls in. It didn't want to go. I had to take the column all the way back loose. It was already bolted to the firewall. It couldn't go forward no more, but it needed to go forward like 1/8 of an inch. And it just fought me. I had to put the bolt in by hand, like just screwing it. And it really sucked. But I got it in there, so it ain't coming apart. But everything that could have gone wrong did. I didn't know that you couldn't get on the Jeep Cherokees. Apparently on a Chevy S10 with the same column, you can get intermediate wipers with a non-tilt column. Because looking through like AutoZone's part thing, I found it, but no place had it local. So I just put it all back together, which that was the whole bitch part of the whole job, was taking the column apart and back together like 20 times to clock the ignition teeth. You know, like when you turn the ignition forward, it's got teeth that moves this slide thing for the ignition switch. But God, it was a bitch. Anyway, who knows what's next? I don't know what's next. But anyway, we'll figure this shit out. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for using all my affiliate links. That shit helps me way more than you know. And yeah, just thank y'all. See, I'm thanking y'all. I'm in a pissed off fucking mood. I'm taking my ass in the motherfucking house, taking a shower, and it's time to eat. I ain't even ate nothing. Well, I ate some donuts at the damn Cars and Coffee, but I have had no real substance. I might be hangry. It might not even be that the Jeep pissed me off. I might just be hangry. Anyway, I'm glad that shit's done. Peace out, and as always, base on.